One morning about 2 weeks ago, my husband returned early from the gym and he said, "Oh, you're not going to believe it, that somebody's removing a beautiful Angora from around the corner from our house." You know, I threw the big "I'm the Mayor of Willoughby, stop your chainsaws" card. And anyway, it turns out that while this tree was certainly within 10 metres of the property, it was in fact on council land. So in this particular instance, this magnificent tree has been preserved for our community.
The Mayor was able to save this 200-year-old tree, but many property owners are rushing for the chainsaw. After the loss of over 200 homes to bushfire last year, the New South Wales Rural Fire Service introduced the 1050 vegetation clearing rule so that people living near bushland can protect their homes. However, in urban areas it is being exploited.
We're finding in urban areas such as Castle Crag that people are taking advantage of the rule, not for bushfire risk, but more to improve harbour views, for example.
Councils have been inundated with complaints from residents concerned with the misuse of the 1050 rule.
Councils have worked over many years in order to preserve the trees and the natural landscape that we have. We've gone to a lot of trouble to create registers of trees, heritage trees, endangered species trees, and trees of significance. And it would seem all that hard work that has been done over so many years by so many in our community has just been thrown away.
The 1050 rule was introduced on the 1st of August this year and allows people to remove previously protected trees. People in designated areas can clear trees on their property within 10 metres of their home and underlying vegetation such as shrubs within 50 metres without seeking council approval or consulting neighbours. The rule includes public land and overrides tree preservation orders.
There's no differentiation between the rural properties and environments that it was designed to protect and the urban environment, which is in no way at the same fire risk that rural properties are.
Mark Crew believes people are abusing the rule.
We have one in our own suburb where a gentleman removed every tree on the block, and when asked, and seriously asked about why he was doing it, the response was, "Because I can." And we've seen many other significant trees be removed for no apparent reason other than the people want them gone, to enhance views, to improve development potential. There's no relationship between the fire risk and the desire to remove trees or vegetation.
The rule is currently under review, so many residents are rushing to clear their land while they can.
So short term it's great for everyone because people feel safer, people can do stuff that they normally can't. Tree loppers make more money, which is wonderful, and but the long term sort of ecological and city health outcome might not be as favourable. Every tree is part of the ecosystem, and every tree contributes to the quality of the air of the city and overall quality of life.
The Willoughby Mayor is pushing for the 1050 rule to be abolished quickly before too much damage is done.
We need to change the rules and make sure that they're tight enough to protect all the vegetation that we have. I would urge anyone that has a particular concern to write a submission in by the 14th of November. It's so important that the government is aware that there is a groundswell of opposition, and I'd really hope that people would put their name to the list of people who are concerned about this particular rule.
In Victoria they have a similar bushfire protection legislation, but it specifically states it's not to apply in urban environments. That would be the best that we could hope for immediately. Call for a moratorium. Hold the legislation while we do the study and survey to see if it's really appropriately applied. It's so precious, the little we have left. I'd hate to see it more affected by just blatant removal of significant trees and vegetation for views. A pitiful excuse.
Alexandra Selby, UTS News.